Imagine this. No warning, no countdown. For just 5 seconds, the Earth suddenly slams the brakes. The ground beneath you freezes, but everything else doesn't. What happens to the oceans, the atmosphere, human civilization? And when Earth starts spinning again, would anything still be alive? This is MindShift. And this is what would really happen if the Earth stopped spinning for just 5 seconds. The Earth completes one full rotation every 24 hours. That rotation is what gives us day and night. But Earth didn't start spinning by accident. Around 4.6 billion years ago, our planet formed from a massive cloud of gas and dust surrounding the young Sunday. As particles collided and merged, momentum built up, forcing Earth into a continuous spin. Think of it like a figure skater pulling their arms inward. The tighter the mass becomes, the faster it spins. And because space offers almost no friction, nothing has ever slowed Earth down. Until now, the instant the Earth stops. If Earth stopped spinning instantly, the solid planet would halt. But the atmosphere wouldn't. Air, oceans, clouds, all of them would continue moving at the planet's previous rotational speed. At the equator, Earth spins at about 1,670 kilometers per hour. That means the atmosphere would turn into a planet-wide shockwave. Winds faster than any hurricane in history would rip across the surface. These wouldn't just knock people down. They would tear buildings from the ground, shred forests, collapse steel structures, strip away topsoil and bedrock. No shelter on the surface would be strong enough. Would you fly into space? Surprisingly, no. To escape Earth's gravity completely, you'd need to reach about 40,000 kilometers per hour. The atmospheric winds, even at their worst, wouldn't be enough. So instead of flying into space, you'd be dragged violently across the surface, along with cars, buildings, and entire city blocks. The oceans turn against us. Earth isn't a perfect sphere. Because of rotation, it bulges slightly at the equator. Water naturally pools there. The moment rotation stops, that bulge disappears. Water rushes away from the equator toward the poles. The result? Global megatsunamis. Entire oceans surge across continents, drowning coastal regions within minutes. And remember, this is still only the first few seconds, when Earth starts spinning again. After 5 seconds, rotation resumes instantly. But now, all that displaced water has momentum. The ocean's reverse direction? A second wave, just as destructive, crashes back toward the equator. Anything that survived the first flood would be obliterated by the second. Cities would be erased. Landscapes permanently reshaped. Are any places safer? Compared to the equator, the North and South poles would experience weaker winds. But weaker doesn't mean safe. The atmospheric chaos would still collapse ecosystems, shatter ice sheets, destabilize Earth's climate. Survival would be extremely unlikely anywhere on the surface. Humanity's fate. Within seconds. Agriculture destroyed, infrastructure erased, power grids gone, communication wiped out. Billions of people would perish not over years, but almost instantly. Even underground shelters would struggle to withstand the seismic stress and flooding. Earth would still exist, but civilization wouldn't. Final reality check. The good news? Physics itself prevents this from happening. There is no known force capable of stopping Earth's rotation so suddenly. Long before anything like this could occur, the sun will expand into a red giant. Earth's surface will become uninhabitable anyway. So for now, we're safe. Outro, MindShift style. The Earth feels stable, solid, permanent. But moments like this remind us how fragile life really is, and how perfectly balanced our planet must be for us to exist at all. This was MindShift. If you enjoy exploring impossible scenarios grounded in real science, subscribe and shift the way you see reality. What happens to the magnetic field? Earth's rotation doesn't just give us day and night. It also plays a role in maintaining Earth's magnetic field. Deep inside our planet, a molten iron core spins and generates a magnetic shield called the magnetosphere. This invisible barrier protects Earth from deadly solar radiation. If Earth suddenly stops spinning, even for just 5 seconds, the balance inside the core would be disturbed. The magnetic field wouldn't disappear instantly, but it would weaken and destabilize. That means Satellites would malfunction. GPS systems would fail. Astronauts in space would be exposed to dangerous radiation. Even short disruptions could cause global technological chaos. Seismic shocks and mega earthquakes. Stopping a rotating planet is not a gentle event. The sudden halt would send shockwaves through Earth's crust. Think of it like slamming the brakes on a car, but the car is 12,700 kilometers wide. The result? Worldwide earthquakes. Tectonic plates grinding violently. Dormant volcanoes awakening. Fault lines across the planet would rupture simultaneously. Entire regions would experience earthquakes stronger than anything recorded in human history. Atmosphere after the stop. Even after Earth starts spinning again, the atmosphere wouldn't instantly calm down. The air would remain unstable for months or even years. Weather systems would become extreme, permanent superstorms, unpredictable jet streams, temperature swings between day and night. Some regions would freeze, others would overheat. Normal seasons would disappear. Earth wouldn't return to balance anytime soon. Biosphere collapse. Let's say somehow a few humans survive underground. The bigger problem would be food. Plants rely on stable sunlight cycles, predictable temperatures, intact soil. After the event, soil would be stripped away. Oceans would be poisoned with sediment. Photosynthesis would collapse. Within weeks, most plant life would die. And without plants, the food chain ends. The long-term future of Earth. Even if Earth continued spinning normally afterward, the planet would never fully recover. It would take tens of thousands of years for ecosystems to rebuild, millions of years for biodiversity to return. Human civilization, as we know it, would be gone forever. Earth would still orbit the sun day, but it would become a silent, scarred world. A reminder of how precise the balance of life truly is. Final mind shift closing. 5 seconds. That's all it takes to erase everything we've built. Not because Earth is weak, but because life exists on a razor-thin edge of balance. Rotation, gravity, atmosphere, magnetism. Change one, and everything collapses. This is MindShift, where science reminds us how extraordinary it is that we exist at all.